So as I'm entering 2022, I am starting to leave a lot of my old thoughts about social media behind. A lot of the thoughts that were brought on when I used to be a political channel and I used to be an anti-SJW page and all this other stuff where I never really took my own mental health into consideration. Now, what am I talking about here? I'm talking about the fact that I was always told that if you use the block button, you're considered a wimp. If you don't address your critics, you're just considered a loser, all this other stuff. No, maybe not exactly in those words, but similarly. The anti-SJW crowd definitely had a very big problem with, acting bigger than they really were. And they still have a problem with that, calling you a wimp or a pussy if you block anybody from that group. So, for me, I always had that mindset, and now my new mindset is this. I will block somebody if I feel that they're either too soft of a person, like I had someone in my TikTok page say, do you ever wear a shirt in your videos? I simply said, if you scroll down through my videos, you'll find out. Simple thing. He was like, man, it was just a joke. Simmer down. I'm like, okay, bye-bye. I took him off of my follower list, which is probably the greatest function ever. And I also said, I don't need you on here, and I promptly unfollowed him. And I don't need somebody who's going to be overly sensitive like that, who's going to take every little word like something is basically scroll down and find out as being angry when it really wasn't. And I'm also going to get rid of the toxic people, It's very important. I think a lot of people face burnout because they don't utilize the block button enough. And I understand I'm still at a point where I'm too small to, have to worry about the thousands of people flooding my inbox. But for me, it is very important to get rid of the toxic people in your life. It's very important to get rid of the toxic comments, toxic individuals. So I will leave a lot of negative comments, but if they get too toxic, then I'll block them. I'll delete them. You are not considered a bad person if you delete comments. You're not considered a bad person if you get rid of the toxicity. Now, if they're trying to hold your ass to task on something wrong that you did and you go and delete comments, then that's different. If you're just getting rid of negative people because they're harassing and bullying you, that's just good on your mental health, man. So in 2022, on any social media that I have, I want to use that ability. Because I need to have some freedom in my own mind and in my own right, because it's very important to me that I take care of my mental state and my mental health. At the end of the day, this is all just a hobby. This is all for fun, so I just need to continue to be me and enjoy myself. So I'm not going to let anybody bring me down. I'm not going to let anybody tell me what I can and cannot do. I'm going to continue to be the best version of me that I possibly can. And if that entails me deleting comments, it's gonna happen. But it's not gonna be comments that are holding my ass to task on something that I did wrong. It's gonna be the harassers, the bulliers, and the people who really just don't care to have a civil discourse. And it's not gonna happen often. I'm mostly just talking about the absolutely vile people on the internet, because you don't need to deal with those people. Regular negative comments, the ones that are just troll comments, I can handle that. But I need to at the end of the day, focus on what's best for me and my brain, and it will happen. So that's just what I'm going to do in 2022. Utilize that block feature a little bit better. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching.